Coming up after 3 o'clock, we're going to talk to Jamie Paige. Jamie Paige is now writing for the California Post. She has written for the West Side Current. We've had her on several times. She has been writing about Nithya Raman for years, and not everybody was paying attention. And now that Nithya Raman is taking her Defund the Police Act and running for mayor, I think they're going to pay attention. You start going into Jamie Paige's backlog of Raman stories. So we're going to talk. We got a few recent ones she's written, and we're going to talk to her about it. And leading into our interview with Jamie Paige about Nithya Raman, you should know this. According to Jim McDonnell, the Los Angeles police chief, he says that L.A. is being policed with half a team. And he's warning, with the World Cup and the Summer Olympics coming, staffing is down to 8,700 police officers. And he thinks we need at least 12,000, if not more. Got 4 million residents, tens of thousands of criminals, 8,700 police officers. And he says if you have a baseball team with 9 fielders on the field, we have 4. No matter how good the players are, they're going to get fatigued. He says we need 12,000 officers. We need almost 40% more, 3,300 cops. I'd start with 12,000. If I were able to get that, we'd be pretty healthy. Instead, City Council was so short that McDonnell had to hire 410 officers. I don't know if he had approval to do that, but he had them hired, and then the City Council found some money to pay them earlier this year. Otherwise, we were going to be down to 8,300. Now, again, when Villaraigosa left, we had 10,000. McDonnell says we need 12,000. So we've got half a fire department, 2/3 of a police department, because we spend more money on vagrants, mental patients, and drug addicts than we do on firefighters. It's true. And what was that other story I had about the firefighters last hour? Yeah. L.A. Police Department responds to 40 calls an hour for crazy people who are homeless. 40 an hour. So you do the math on that. That's about 1,000 a day. 1,000 for every 24-hour period. And we don't have enough police. We don't have enough firefighters. They start thousands of fires every year. Thousands and thousands of fires. And so the whole thing's inverted. So here comes Karen Bass, who has continued the downsizing of the police and fire department that was going on under that oily weasel Eric Garcetti. And now here comes Nithya Raman, who just a couple of weeks ago had endorsed Karen Bass for mayor. And you have to look into her record. Back in 2020, she put out a tweet. She put out a tweet that said defund the police. Now she's trying to backtrack from this, but that's what's in her heart. She voted against the last police raise that was presented to the city council. And now all of a sudden she says, oh, well, we shouldn't lose any more cops. I love how these people, it's like Mom Donnie, they run for mayor and suddenly, oh, did I say defund the police? Oh, did I vote against the last pay package? No. But that's what they're going to do. That's what Karen Bass did. Here, I found the tweet. June 12th, 2020, 10:37 a.m. 10:37 in the morning, most of us are earning money, working, taking care of our kids. Nithya Raman is tweeting, and this is in the middle of the COVID lockdown. There is no more urgent or possible moment to end the racial, environmental, and moral crisis that is homelessness in L.A. Our leaders have finally been forced to listen. The path is not complicated. Fund services, fund housing, fund care, defund the police. So she made it clear at 10:37 a.m. on June the 12th of 2020 that money should be taken from the police department, officers should be fired, and diverted to mental patients and drug addicts living in the streets. That's what she wrote. This is on her account, at Nithya Raman. It's not fake. It's not a spoof. This is what she wrote. This is what she believed in. When we had our lives shut down by her ilk in Sacramento. Defund the police, but fund the mental patients and the drug addicts. In fact, give them housing. Give all those crazy drug addicts their own home. When we come back, we're going to talk to Jamie Paige, and she's been writing about Nithya Raman for a lot of years. She's now writing for the California Post. We will talk with Jamie next. Deborah Mark is live in the KFI 24-hour newsroom.